It's that time again. It's that time. Hello everyone. Welcome along to my live YouTube stream. My name is Danny C. And let's get down to business for round 1 of the GT World Series Nations Cup. And let's get straight to it then, shall we? So, turn off the music and we are good to go. So welcome along to my live YouTube stream, everyone. I hope you all are well, and I hope all is well from your end. Welcome along, Marty. Thank you very much for the good luck message. I hope you're well, and I hope all is well from your end too. So let's get straight to it then. So this is the first round of the Nations Cup online qualifiers. So here's the calendar for the Nations Cup. So what's happening is there's going to be a GR2 class, which will be predominantly dominant by the Toyota GT1 at Le Mans. So then of course we have later this week, which is round 2 of this series at Watkins Glen in the Honda RA272 1965 Formula 1 car. So this is what's happening like later on this week as well, and obviously you have a couple of rounds, whichever specified car it may be, for the Nations Cup series, and for this upcoming race, so what's happening is get into within the 15-minute slot of the lobby. So what's happening is there's going to be 7 minutes of qualifying. There's going to be 10 laps of the motor race with the fuel consumption rate of ×2. There's also going to be 7 times tire wear rate. Mechanical damage is set to heavy, so be very careful, because if you get mechanical damage in the middle of the race or in qualifying, then you're going to have a hard time. So and you will need to pit for some obviously tires if you feel the need to. So then you just got to measure out which fuel, which I've studied, that is not an issue as well. So it depends who you're racing with, and depending where you end up also. So the shortcut penalty is set to light. Track limits are normal. The ghosting is strong. And obviously we're all in the GR2s, so any particular GR2 car you like, preferably the Toyota GT1, and you can still get that car from the Legendary Car dealership, which costs 2.5 million credits if you wish to get it till the last minute, or even later on in the day. So racing mediums will be used also, but it could well rain. So we'll see how that pans out also. So then you have R8G Killian, who's obviously the quickest of the lot, with a 3-minute 32.6, and then there's myself in 454th in the world with a 3-minute 36.3, which obviously for somebody on the pad is I'd say pretty satisfied. Obviously there's some that can go into the 35s, or even more ambitious with the 34s, and then obviously so this is where it plays for. But then as you get into a lobby, we'll see who shows up on the 6 o'clock slot also. So where are we at now? So we're in so it's 17:44, 5:44 UK time. So any minute now we should be getting into the 6 o'clock slot. 15 minutes in a window before we get put into a fixed lobby. So the only car settings you're particularly allowed is brake balance, which you can change it to how you like it also. But yeah, so everything's all good on that one too. Correct tires. So it's 45 now. So let's see if I can get in this one. Now we're accepting entries. So anybody take a part don't forget to change your oil and wash your car if needs be. So let's get straight to it then. Okay. So looking on the weather radar, there's no rain around a 50-mile radius. So it's looking like a dry race, but you never know. It could well change when you get into a lobby. Welcome along, Indian Stig. Good luck to you as well. Seeing as though you are racing, he is live right now. For those of you who are tuning in, who like to go and check him out on YouTube. He throws down the lobbies, such as any car category in particular, such as the GR2, GR3, GR4, etc. He also throws down the GT World Series nations and manufacturers cup practice lobbies, as well as doing the mystery daily races, whatever it may be, until we find out on the first day of the new week. And of course, he publishes those daily races of his own for nearly every day. And he's not far off the 500 subscriber mark. And so go and check out Indian Stig for those who would like to go and check him out on YouTube. So good, and thanks for the good luck message to you, Indian Stig. And I hope your race goes well as well. thing is with this car is that the gear ratios feel long, but it's not really a bad thing when you race around tracks like Le Mans, for instance. Obviously, it's good in the mid-speed and high-speed corners, and when you flick it up to second, you want to have a bit of throttle to allow the turbo to kick in, so then you'll be able to feel the torque coming out of corners. Also, welcome along, Hado, and nice to see you, and it's great to hear that today you've won your first iRacing race in my third race. So I hope you're well, and I hope all is well from your end too. Speaking of which, that Hado's got the this iRacing package from yesterday, and it only took him a few races to win his first race, and so hats off to him as well. And that's something I'll have to be sure to just to get my hands on when I can. Obviously, you do have to pay there for that membership, to get access to player iRacing, I believe. Obviously, when you go into games like Gran Turismo, for instance, then obviously you would need the PlayStation membership to access online as well, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, good to hear, Hado. I'm not too bad. In terms of the approach of this motor race, I'm up for the task. So, having put in a 3-minute 36.3 in the practice, and as well as having the driver rating of A+ in the first quarter of the bar, so a lot can happen. So I don't know who we'll be up against. So momentarily, I'm just gonna hoping, I get a good quali lap, because the qualifying will last 7 minutes. So you can only get that one lap in, and you got to make it count. So wherever I get put into, whichever position I get put into, then it's just a case of staying out of trouble and keeping the mistakes to as minimum as possible. And especially it's a legitimate thing I'm doing, obviously with GT. With GT World Series, the qualifiers that's just happening. So a lot can happen for sure. So all I want really is just a good result, getting to see what happens kind of thing, and enjoy it, regardless. Key thing you want to be doing, especially on long straights, is hitting fourth gear at 145 mile an hour and fifth gear at 180 mile an hour, and that of course too uses a bit more fuel as well. And one thing you don't want to be hitting is the rev limiter when you're over revving the car. Alex Days, welcome along, brother. Good to see you. I hope you're well out there. And good luck on your race of the GT World Series Nations Cup round at Le Mans. If you're participating in this one in particular, or even later. Lost it over the left-hander, but might be able to get another lap in. But if not, we'll if that lap didn't go well, then obviously we could just rest a little bit. Get myself set and ready for the qualifying, whoever I'm up against. Freaking track limits. Must be them inside sausage curves what throw me off the curbs, throw me off lines. So I'm gonna need a power drill to remove them damn sausage curves. Or even if I was to extend the track limits, then I would need some Dulux paint to, you know, to extend the track limits. So I felt so quick through the Dunlop chicane. So I'm just going to park it here and have a quick toilet break while this loads up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Be 2 seconds. Got 10 seconds left until I get put into a lobby. So anybody that's doing a 6 o'clock a slot, good luck, and let's get down to it. Right. There we go. Welcome along, Kian. Nice to see you. I hope you're well. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. And I hope all is well from your end too. See you. I hope you're well. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. I was gonna say, Marty, they well, I turned it on mute, and I've turned it back. I've muted it myself, and plugged like a my headset in and back in. So yeah, good to hear everyone's good to hear that everything's all good. Right, let's get down to business. I do the talking on the track. Good luck, everyone. So we have myself on pole position with a 3 minute 37.5, and then we've got Wingerman GG on the front row too. Good to hear, Kian, that you made a track guide for Daily Race B. So yeah, go and check out Kian on his YouTube if you're into his sort of content on Gran Turismo. Somebody revving the V8 turbo engine, raring to go at Le Mans. Here we go. We're on the rolling start. No problem, Kian. Welcome along, Maximum. Thank you very much. I hope you're well out there, and I hope all is well too. Anyway, let's get down to business and do the talking on the track, as we are about to get underway at Le Mans. Let's go! The first round of the Nations Cup is underway. Thank you, Kian. Off into the distance I go, forming up a train of cars behind me who I wanted the tow. Hitting a 180 mile an hour to flick it up to fifth. Somebody looks like he's squirreling out of the corner. I'm on the pad this time for competitive racing. It looks like these two are trying to work together to try and get behind me for the slip. Come on, come on! Fluff of mine's a touch there, and yeah, that's where I'm more used to. I feel ultra competitive on the pad. Made up a load of time out through them curves and through them fast corners as well. No problem, Kian. Thank you for tuning in, and all the best to you as well. And I'll catch you on the next one. And all the best. Somebody's left the room. Unlucky. But there's always another two chances for sure. Ooh. Kept it together somehow. So it's used 2.6 laps worth of fuel, which does give me a bit of information, for sure. So I got these two Wingerman and AWB fighting over second place. So that's giving me some breathing space for sure. And then there's a bit of puff of smoke as there's just a couple of cars that will trying to work together to try and catch me up whilst I'm out leading the race. So EDB looks like he's losing out a lot. Left them behind. They were busy fighting. So we're into the third lap, and there's myself in the lead, Wingerman in second, ZPR Ganji in third. So I've got a 5.2 seconds ahead of my nearest rival. Get that turbo kicking in out of the final corner. EDB has pitted in early, so it looks like he must have some damage too. tyres are starting to go. So we're just getting to the halfway mark of the motor race. Currently purple, as the fuel load is going down too. So Slipstream is pitted in, and so too is the other two drivers as well. As they're doing a do whatever he does, as we're gonna have to do the do whatever they don't do. You pit, I stay out, and that of course is the tactic. Myself, ZPR Gainley, and Sniper Face are doing, staying out for probably one more lap to change tyres. Maybe like pit for some fuel as well, in order to get to the end. Gonna need some new tyres as I'm looking to come in at the end of this lap. Maybe put 5% of fuel in or something. So there's two people behind me who are pitting in there for fuel as well. The German looked like him. He may like him. Will get a bit of time saved as he's got a bit more fuel in. So I've only lost about a second or a second and a half between myself and the French driver, having to pit for a bit more fuel, but it's all good. So I just need to bring it home. And yeah, happy days. short shifting just a little touch in order to save a bit of fuel. A little bit of lifting and coasting. And full B's now, because it's Danny C time. Getting purple and purple. I'm thinking, same Marty. Where is everyone? Where's the competition? It's just GT things, isn't it? I've left him, that's why. And Danny C sets the fastest lap of the race with a 3 minute 37.7. With 2 laps to go. And then I can relax. And just think about the fuel. Which ain't an issue really. It's manageable. And the tyres are feeling good also. for the helicopter shots. It seems like there was a group behind me, which they were all jostling for position, trying their best to work together to try and catch me up. And then one person or two looked like they fluffed their lines and must have hit one of them accidentally, but turned out to be serious damage. Rear bumper damage, front bumper damage, who knows. Through the fourth chicane as we're about to begin the final lap of the motor race. As we've entered the final lap, so there's myself in the lead, the French driver in second, and Slipstream from Poland in third. Oh, nearly went on the grass there. Fourth gear at 145 mile an hour. Fifth gear at 180 mile an hour. Over revving the 8 litre V, not 8 litre, over revving. So far so good, TJ. Welcome along, buddy. I hope you're well, and I hope all is well from your end. Check out TJC Gaming on YouTube as he throws down various lobbies across GT7, Assetto Corsa, plays some random games that make you laugh, and obviously especially that truck game where you just go one drink and then you're all over the place, you're all over the shop. So go and check out TJC Gaming on YouTube as well, for those who like to go and check him out on YouTube. $145 mile an hour up into fourth. $180 mile an hour up into fifth. Heavy braking down as well. You could hear the popping exhaust pipes. Loving the sound of the old V8 turbo engine. of the Toyota GT1. A legendary race car that's deserved to win at Le Mans, but until like the finest of margins, second was the best of it could achieve. And then from GT2, Gran Turismo 2 onwards, this car has been a car icon ever since. In so many games also. And it's an honour to drive this fantastic piece of kit, and of course Gran Turismo 7 for adding this car on the update about 1.44. And if you do get a chance, please do get that car from the legendary dealership of 2.5 million. It might change in terms of pricing, so navigating my way through the last sector, and of course onto the run up onto the chicane. Around the final corner, and it's Danny C who takes the checkered flag and wins at Le Mans for Toyota. Get in there! Let's go! It's Danny C time, man! Yes! That's more like it. That's more like it. P1, having started on pole, led every lap of the road to race, got the fastest lap, unless somebody decides to pinch the fastest lap off me, and of course take victory at Le Mans in France. Well done to those who participated, and of course those who are yet to race. There's always another opportunity and another one as well from 8 o'clock UK time, 10 o'clock UK time for those who want to fill the slot, want to go and do their race as well. So P1 from pole position. Well, what more can you ask to begin the Nations Cup? Nations Cup. Yep, can confirm the fastest lap is in my name. Done it for Britain. GG's. And this is what got me 282 points. So I'm getting the congratulations messages from those, and GG everyone. It's been a pleasure. See, replay saved already. So the thing is about that, the plus side of it is that because the top 8 do get the increased driver rating, which is a bonus too. So I'm happy with that as well. Replay saved already. 282 points awarded as well. So let's get out of this lobby. And then we open the ticket and go into the escapes movie to draw close to the stream. Having done it Taikuma on the first race of the season with a Grand Slam. So what do I win from a 4-star roulette ticket? An invitation from Ferrari, a car, money. An invitation from Ferrari to buy one of their exclusive cars. Happy days. So and that was my live stream of the GT World Series Nations Cup qualifiers, and you know what? Started on pole position, won the race, got the fastest lap, and led every single lap of the motor race. Strategy wise, on point as well, which obviously that I have to over rev like move through gears like up into fourth, then up into fifth, which did the trick. And a little bit of fueling does like the job for me also, in order to get the upper hand, along with the other competitors who I've raced against, as most of them looked like they were busy, trying to like adjust the other position and so. But yeah, so I've kept my nose clean and made no mistake, so I'm happy with that. Although I did have some like near misses whilst I was literally, just getting that turbo to kick in like out of the slow corners, because the thing is with the Toyota GT1 is it's good in the mid-speed corners as well as the high-speed corners, and very nippy out of the slow-speed corners. But you've got to manage the throttle input, where if you're about to flick it up to second gear, then you're going to have to add a little bit of throttle also, and obviously control the slide like you're literally four-wheel drifting that thing. So that, of course, is what got me the result today. So a good stream as well from my end. And on that note, if you're liking the content, hit the like button. Anybody new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. And on that note, GG's TJ, thank you very much as well. And I'm going to have to cut short. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Next time I'll be live is I'm going to be returning to the British Touring Car Championship campaign for round 2 of the Nürburgring Grand Prix. Well, whatever SF cars. Well, I have both TJ, both SF19 and SF23. So we could work something out. And this is before TJ's Formula One World Championship that he's got coming up very soon. And so we'll just we'll finalize certain things and go from there. So very much appreciated, Marty, for the GGs as well. And of course, you guys have to pick one of the SFs for the whole season. Okay, fair dues. We'll figure something out. But yeah, so what else have I got to say? That, of course, it's tomorrow I'll be streaming from my perspective. No problem, TJ. That, of course, I'm going to be streaming from my perspective for the Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship, which I'll be as a defending champion, having missed the first round as I was committed to compete in the Lamborghini GT3 series that is officially ran by CC Sim Racing. For those of you who would like to go and check them out on YouTube, the Lamborghini GT3 series for the Pro category, which I'm in, which is the top division, that runs on a Thursday every 2 weeks. So that, of course, we're halfway through the season. Obviously, the next race of the Lamborghini GT3 series is next Thursday. So that, of course, you'll be watching CC Sim from their perspective to just to watch the top quality drivers go at it in the mighty V10 Lamborghini Huracan GT3 cars. So on that note, I'm going to cut short. So feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one when I return to the next episode. Take care, peace, thank you, and bye-bye, and ciao.